Good afternoon and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Chrissy and Prince, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today is Prince's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we give him while we are working with him, and the training equipment that we're using. Chrissy is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and she's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in her right hand, leaving her left hand free to give the correction. The correction that we give is a tug and let go on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Prince has been fitted with his own personal training collar, and we'll show you how to properly use this during your one-on-one lesson. As you can see, Prince is seated very nicely on Chrissy's left, which is where all our obedience training is done. The first exercise they're going to demonstrate is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash. Chrissy and Prince take off doing that now, and the command you want to use for this is Prince heel, and then you just start walking and he will walk right alongside you at your pace. You shouldn't try to pull ahead or lag behind. We've also incorporated an automatic sit into our heel, so anytime Chrissy stops her feet, as she did right there, Prince sits. And the next exercise we're going to demonstrate is the stay command. The stay is a hand and voice command. Chrissy will use the open flat of her left palm and inch herself from Prince's muzzle in the one-word command to stay. Stay. She then walks out to the end of the training leash. It's a great exercise to help build up self-control in Prince. You want to start practicing this one at about a minute and work your way up in increments to about 3 minutes. When Chrissy returns back to Prince, she's going to walk all the way around him, providing an added distraction as she goes behind him, and right back to that left-hand side heel position. He remains seated throughout. She gives him some praise, and they take off heeling again. We're going to run through some more heel, sit, and stay for you. There's that automatic sit. Very nice.
Stay.
She gives him the stay again, and back out to the end of the training leash. And this time, instead of returning back to Prince, she'll demonstrate the recall or come command. You want to call him in using his name in a nice voice. And he should come in and sit right in front of you. And then we have an exercise called the finish. Prince heels right around the back of Chrissy to get right back to that left-hand side heel position. And he sits. We'll show you one more time. Leave him in a sit, give him a stay. Out to the end of the training leash. Call him in using his name in a nice voice. He comes in, sits right in front of you. And then the finish, where he heels around the back to get right back to that left-hand side heel position. Sits and waits for another command. She gives him a little praise and they take off heeling again. It's a good time to remind you want to practice all your commands about 15 to 20 minutes a day to keep them fresh in Prince and in Romeo's mind. You can practice inside or outside your home and just incorporate the commands into your daily routine. Now we're going to show you our down commands. The first will be down from the heel position. Chrissy will use the open flat of her left palm straight down towards the ground and the one-word firm command to down.
Down.
She then gives him a stay and walks out to the end of the training leash. This is another great exercise to build up self-control in Prince. You want to start this one at about 3 minutes and work your way up in increments to about 5. When Chrissy returns back to Prince, she's going to walk all the way around him as she did on the sit stay, and right back to that left-hand side heel position. He remained down throughout, and they take off heeling again. I'm going to show you that down one more time. Gives him the down again and the stay. Back out to the end of the training leash. This time she'll show you that come or recall command right out of the down. And call him in using his name. He comes in nicely, sits right in front. And then the finish again, where you'll heel around the back and right back to your left-hand side heel position. Excellent job. We'll give them a second to get lined up for our final command, which will be down from a distance. This will be the down from a distance. You're going to leave him in a sit stay and walk out to the end of your training leash. It's the only time you want to use your right hand to give the command, and Chrissy will drop Prince into a down from the end of the training leash. Excellent job. She then returns back to him once again by walking all the way around and right back to that left-hand side. Alright, we've demonstrated for you the obedience commands we've worked on with Prince here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Prince, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.